Finally, the curse is over. For the first time in just about 2 years, Spurs have got a win before the international break. Leeds United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2, and Elland Road. What a tough stadium to go to as well. Leeds unbeaten there in what, a year? Obviously, yes, I know the last two times Spurs have gone there, we've won, but what a tough ground to go to. Lunchtime kickoff in the storm as well. Honestly, the weather yesterday was absolutely horrendous as well. Had all the recipes for a loss that game. And Spurs came out. We came out obviously victorious, 3 points. Um, we need. Where do we start? I believe we need to start at the starting lineup. Of course, Captain Cuti Romero is back in the defense. Um, Destiny Doggy out on the left. Yes, I know. Obviously, arguably, Jed Spence could come in, but Destiny being left-footed anyway, I think that makes more sense. Him being out there, no problems with that. The two in midfield, Jao Paulinho and Bentancur. Yes, of course, Bergvall could have came in for Bentancur, but once again, Bentancur's a bit more mature. Just in them games, him and Paulinho next to each other, probably sitting more defensively, allowing the front four in front of them to go and attack. And yeah, I think that could be a potential option to go forward with. On the left, Wilson Odebear. I think that's his fourth start as well in a row now on that left hand side. So maybe that question has now started to become answered in the starting lineup for now. We will obviously have see you after the international break. Chaffee Simmons in a 10. What we've been crying out for, I believe that as his first start in a 10 as well. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. Um, yeah, had some good, some bad, but of course that's where he wants to be. We can see the impact that he's got from there. Of course, obviously, Mohammed Kudus on the right. We know that's his position now in our starting 11. Up front, Mathys Tel, who we're going to talk about in a bit more because I think he needs some justice, man. He really needs some justice. Um, and we might as well get straight into it because 1-0, Mathys Tel, good work from Bentancur to win the ball back. He gives it to Mohammed Kudus. Mohammed Kudus plays it to Tel. Tel does a good little step over inside, goes back out, fires a shot. Yes, of course, some people, the haters will say it deflected, but still, when you're shooting on target with accuracy, well, that'd be the point of shooting on target, but you know what I mean? Yeah, when you shoot on target, anything can happen. Obviously, keeper make a dodgy save, someone goes and scores, or deflects and goes in. 1-0. Very good for Matthias Tel because if you think about mentality wise side of things as well, not being in the Champions League squad, what is he, 20 years old still? Like, could you imagine being 20 years old, getting paid decent money, playing in the Premier League? You've just come to a new team and they're told you you're not playing in the Champions League. Like, could you imagine what that would feel like? Even being at my age anyway, I'm way older than, I wouldn't say way older, but I'm older than 20 years old, so I can just imagine how I would react. And I'm not a professional footballer who arguably are divas. Um, so the mentality, anyway, he's always putting it in training. That's why he comes on, and you know the managers trust him because obviously you know they must see something from him. So good for him to get that goal, a huge weight lifted off the shoulders, and in a time where we needed it because Muani, Dom Solanke out, Richarlison not performing, we don't have many options. So to get that goal is massive for Matthias Tel. Um, at 1-1, something that maybe people are not looking at again. Spurs, very good play. Work the ball to Mohamed Kudus. He misses. That should be 2-0, and that's fine margins of the game because that completely locks off the game. But of course, in football, you can't have it your own way. Then it went 1-1. Noah Akafor, I don't know, is that how you say his name? Akafor. Uh, yeah, Vicario should do better, to be honest. Should parry the ball out. Maybe could he catch it? I don't know. Even parry the ball out further. Worst case scenario, put it out for a corner. He should have done better there. Tell hit the crossbar as well after that. Second half, 2-1. Mo Kudus, good finish. Got the ball out on the right, come inside on his stronger left foot, shot it into the bottom corner. Very good finish. First goal for the club. Needed that. Was he our most expensive player? No, I'm guessing Xavi. I don't actually know the diff. I think Xavi Simons was more expensive. But anyways, coming for big money. Top assists in the Premier League now. He's got 4. No one's got more, but I think Jack Grealish might have the same. Yeah, good for him to get off the mark. Once again, another weight off the shoulder, and then the goals hopefully start to flow. Some very, very, very big saves from Vicario as well in that second half. We've got not a problem because I feel like I like to believe I'm a bit of a realist on the situation, but I can appreciate the Vicario. If we want to win the league, which we are not competing to win the league at the moment anyway, so it's good for our level. But if we want to be a top team, of course, we need a better goalkeeper, or Vicario needs to improve in certain things. But I think for what we've got now, for the leadership he brings to the team, the way he talks about Tottenham, you can just tell he gives his all. All the managers and coaches always talk about his work rate. And the big saves he made in the second half, trust me, he made one right at the death. And it's just them little things that obviously, because where he doesn't do well for the goal, they overshadow it because they'll show more of the mistake than they will do the big save. But saves it from being 2-2, a very big win away from home as well. So I think we just got to be a bit realistic about Vicario. Whilst obviously admitting, yeah, of course, he could be a better goalkeeper, but he does make very big saves for us, and arguably he was the reason why we also won 2-1 yesterday. But yeah, absolutely massive win that away. Obviously, we spoke about it at the top of the video. We don't need to talk about how tough it is at Elland Road, but top win. Spurs unbeaten since the last international break. Not lost before the international break as well. Breaking trends. Our first Premier League win since West Ham, and that was in like middle of September. So think about that now. We're at the start of the next game is going to be the middle of August, just past the after second half of August. It's a very big win. Unbeaten away from home as well. Leeds were very good as well. That's a very good result. And going into October and November, we've got some huge games coming up. We've got Chelsea coming. We've got Arsenal coming. We've got Aston Villa. I know they're not playing the greatest, but that's another tough game. So this next block of games are going to be absolutely huge. No, I think we've got Arsenal in November, but October to November times are going to be very, very tough. But nonetheless, to get the job done is very good. Of course, I'm going to head off now because I'm going to enjoy my international break. We're going to get into some videos as well, breaking down Spurs because we'll have nothing else to talk about, because I've seen something in the front line that I want to talk to people about. So stay tuned for that video. But if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you don't like these videos, please let me know in the comments, innit? What would you improve then, guys? But of course, come on, you Spurs. We'll be back for plenty more. Peace and love.